Hey, and welcome to a Chicago Beer Pass beer review. And we got our Half Acre cups because we're drinking some Half Acre beer.
Fucking right we are, Brad.
Actually, I just really like these cups too.
Just the official color of the Loose Key Studio, man.
Yeah, the Bodum glasses. But we're drinking Classic Future, or we're going to drink Classic Future. On the previous episode of Chicago Beer Pass, we were drinking this triple dry hopped from Brickstone. This is a double dry hopped from Half Acre. So, we got a little comparison happening.
Yeah. I think the hops in the other one were like Idaho 7 and Huel Melon and
Galaxy.
and Galaxy.
Mm-hmm.
So
And we have both, you've had this Classic Future, and as have I. So we're, slightly familiar, a little more familiar than I had never had the Haste. But Half Acre, you can never, they're not usually doing anything wrong unless it's a dark Colchis.
Evening Kolsch.
So this is a double dry hopped IPA that comes in at 8.5%.
Oh wow.
Where this was a triple dry hopped at 6.7%.
And we think the whole triple and double dry hopping refers to, the
amount of times that they...
the amount of times after the brew was done that they continued to dry hop it, right?
Yeah.
And we think that's what that means. That's what it should mean.
I guess. But why... This is a big-ass beer, or this is the triple dry hop is a tiny beer. I expect a double dry hop to be around 8%, and a triple to be like 9% at least.
But I think we're just talking like finishing.
Right.
When we say
Triple, double dry hop.
double or triple dry hopped. I think just finishing, right? So like the beer is the beer.
I think you're right,
right?
But when I see double, I expect double the alcohol too.
It's confusing. That's probably why they got rid of tuna as an extra pale ale. Because extra means like, oh, it's more than a pale ale. So is it a double IPA? Is extra pale ale a double IPA? That confused some people.
Oh, okay.
But this is not quite the same, but there leaves some room for concern. You're like, I'm not quite sure.
Right, because alcohol-wise, it's double IPA.
Yeah.
Looks like that our hazy kind of can't see through it. Our orange lemony hues, and then it kind of smells like a pineapple or fruit cup kind of aroma.
And like grass, almost a little bit of like, not quite garlic, but like chive maybe, right? Something like that.
Oh,
there's something herbal, like
yeah.
New mown hay. I hate the phrase new mown hay. Like people are just
New mown hay?
New mown hay.
What's new mown hay?
Like you just mowed the hay.
Oh, new mown. Oh,
Yeah.
Freshly mowed.
Yes.
I was like, what's old mowed?
No one's hanging out around fucking hay to know what the fresh hay that just got mowed smells like.
Yeah. This diving in here. This beer tastes like almost like melon and orange juice mixed together. Like,
Yeah.
It's not quite as like harsh or acidic as like an orange juice or even a lot of like hazy beers you kind of get. And there's like this almost melon fruit that sort of rounds it out to me.
Exactly. And the way that beer transitions from something that smells like, big, earthy, like almost grassy hops to where the mid palate tastes nothing like that. Mm-hmm. It tastes like big, explosive, juicy pulp. And then it just kind of gives you a nice firm bitterness at the end. Like the way that transitions is really cool.
Yeah, it does end very bitter, like kind of maybe sharp. That makes you kind of like, oh, I want that like sweet tropical notes. Like get rid of this taste. Like,
yeah.
Not that it's bad. It just kind of like makes you want to keep drinking.
Sharp's a good word. Like almost like I was at Three Dots in a Dash the other day, and they give you pineapples, and they give you they give you the maraschino cherries, but they give you these leaves, like banana leaves or something,
Okay.
but they put them in your drink, and it does kind of like it doesn't add much in bitterness to it, but it changes the direction of what is mostly a ripe, fruity beverage.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, this is great. I had picked up cans for us to drink on the podcast, but then I had already dived into it. Then we got this other one, so here we are drinking
Yeah.
it now. It's nice.
I saw them, I think maybe it was either at Soldier Field or Sox Park, and I was like, dude, I'll have that Classic Future, man, because I had it and I really dug it. I think this is they're cranking out IPAs every week,
Yeah.
and this is part of that run, where part of it is, bringing back stuff from last year, and then part of it is whatever something new is, right? It's just a constant onslaught of new small run IPAs like every Friday.
Right. Yeah.
Which
Every Friday.
is
There's usually, and then every other Friday has, I think, one of the mixed culture beers to go with it. So
Yeah.
you can go in there. If you probably went in towards the end of the month, you could basically make a nice little 4-pack. But wasn't there a release last week that sold out like right away?
Oh hell, Catch Hell.
Oh yeah.
So it's a
Oh, that was a stout.
Buffalo Trace stout with vanilla and cinnamon.
Okay.
Yeah,
I missed that one.
I might have one or two of those. We gotta drink those.
Oh, okay. All
I
right.
was like, Brad's gonna like this if he hasn't had it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was like, I should go get that, and then I wasn't nearby that day at all.
Yeah, I think 3 hours it was gone. Yeah,
Crazy, because I'll often try to go up there Fridays for lunch, get myself a burrito or whatever.
3 hours after work is what I should have said.
Oh, 3 hours after. So I'll
Like-
get there like at lunchtime, and usually whatever is there is available. So
Yeah. Yeah, I think these come out of Lincoln. I want to say the small IPA runs come out of Lincoln, the original location. And that's my jam, man. That's that location. These beer runs, they're so fun, and they're all so different. I think we were talking about the ones that went away recently. We were talking about Vallejo and Gone Away,
yeah.
and how
So Gone Away is gone.
Gone Away's gone. The artist formerly known as Sunita and Heyoka.
Oh yeah.
And now it's gone for real. But yeah, I think even those beers were like some are, I don't know, basically pulling these very subtle flavors out of IPAs. These IPA cocktails these IPA recipes they come up with are all all different in their own way.
Yeah. But Half Acre has transitioned very smoothly into this need for one-off beers, but also like we said, bringing some of these back every week. Some of them are new, and it keeps you excited and keeps you going to Half Acre to try them, and not like, oh, I don't know if that's going to be good. It's this random one-off that they're doing that just, doesn't use Galaxy. It uses Citra this time. Oh, should I get it?
Trailblazers too, man. The 4-pack tall boy format, right? And if you look at a crew like Hot Butcher, they're in some respects they're kind of the Half Acre of the West of the Western Burbs, right?
Okay.
I mean, but it's a lot of the same principles, right? Like, hey, this is our canvas. How many different hops can we play with? How many different profiles can we come up with? How many flavors can we pull?
Yeah.
Like, and then how much different artwork can we have on every can? Yeah, I mean, those are all very similar characteristics,
That's true, yeah.
So, yeah, they inspiring the next generation of brewers. These Half Acre boys.
I guess so, yeah. So if you come across this Classic Future, or if you still have some cans, like, yeah, this beer is great. Like, some of this stuff makes it into distro, some of it doesn't. I don't know the rhyme or reason to it.
Yeah,
But
yeah, I know they're statewide now with their 4. What is it? We could probably run through them. There's Pony and Bodum,
and
then
Daisy Cutter.
and Daisy Cutter.
And is there a fourth? There should be a fourth. Right?
There is a fourth. It's escaping me though. Yeah, but they got a 4-top.
Is there a light, like a Pony was the light one? Is there not like a Pilsner?
That's
Oh,
Pony. That's Pony. Daisy Cutter's the pale. Bodum's the IPA.
And then do they have like a
Kolsch or something,
or a kind of a
Or-
darker beer, like a
or maybe a double IPA.
well, they do double days. Man, I don't know.
There's a fourth one. It's
There
escaping
is
me
a
though.
fourth one.
But that's pushed statewide,
Yeah.
and then these you kind of have to scoot down to either Balmoral or Lincoln to grab these.
And then the mixed culture beers as well, which don't get as much play as I think their normal stuff. They just kind of, I think they're rolling that game and seeing what's going to work, and then people will get excited about it.
Yeah, and those are good for if you got friends that are like more into the mixed cocktail or wine. This is more for those friends who are not hardcore beer everyday folks. Yeah, they got something for everybody.
Cool.
It's nice to see.
Well, cheers. We're going to finish off this can. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. We got our Verse series. We got the podcast. More of these beer reviews. Take care.
Cheers.